Have you ever looked into an animal's eyes? I mean, truly looked. Past the fur, the feathers, or the scales. Past the simple labels we give them, pet, pest, or wild thing. If you have, you might have seen something familiar looking back. A flicker of understanding, a hint of a thought, a feeling that seems to echo your own. For centuries, we have told ourselves a simple story. We said that humans were special. We were the only ones who could truly feel. Love, grief, joy, anger. These were our exclusive treasures. We believed that the animal kingdom was a world of instinct, a place of cold, unthinking survival. But what if that story is wrong? We live on a planet teeming with life. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, countless creatures share this world with us. They build homes, raise families, and navigate complex social worlds. They communicate in languages we are only just beginning to understand. They solve problems, they play, and they form bonds that can last a lifetime. We watch them on our screens, marveling at their beauty and their strange behaviors. We admire their strength and their grace. Yet we often keep a distance, a mental wall that separates us from them. This wall is built from old ideas, the notion that their inner lives are blank slates, devoid of the rich tapestry of emotions that defines our own humanity. But science is now catching up with what many pet owners and nature lovers have known all along. Researchers are venturing into jungles, diving into oceans, and spending countless hours simply observing. They are using new technologies and new ways of thinking to peer behind the curtain of animal behavior. What they are discovering is truly revolutionary. It is a world far more complex and emotionally rich than we ever dared to imagine. They are finding evidence of joy in the playful leap of a dolphin, grief in the mournful call of an elephant, and friendship in the gentle grooming of one ape by another. The wall between us and them is beginning to crumble. This journey we are about to take together is not just about cute animal videos, though there will be plenty of those. It is a journey into the heart of what it means to be alive. It is an exploration of the shared emotional landscape that connects all living beings on this planet. We will look at the science, yes, but we will also look at the stories. Stories of incredible empathy, profound loss, and pure, unadulterated happiness. Prepare to see the animals you thought you knew in a completely new light. Prepare to question everything you have been told about the inner lives of the creatures who share our world. The story is far bigger and far more beautiful than you think. Let me tell you a story. It is a story about a chimpanzee. Her name was Mama. She was the matriarch of her colony at the Royal Burger Zoo in the Netherlands. For decades, she was the leader, the peacemaker, the wise old female that everyone looked up to. She was strong and she was respected, but time, as it does for all of us, took its toll. At the age of 59, Mama was nearing the end of her life. She was weak, refusing food and water. She lay curled in a ball in her enclosure, ready to let go. Her keepers, who had known her for years, were heartbroken. They knew her time was short. Then an old friend came to visit. His name was John van Hoof, a professor who had known Mama for over 40 years. He was one of the founders of her colony. He approached her slowly, not knowing if she would even recognize him. At first, she did not react. She was too weak, too lost in her own world of pain and fatigue. Jan spoke to her gently, calling her name. He stroked her arm. And then something incredible happened. A spark ignited in Mama's eyes. She slowly turned her head, a look of pure recognition on her face. A wide, toothy grin spread across her lips. A chimpanzee's expression of pure joy and excitement. She let out a soft, joyful cry. With a strength no one thought she still possessed, she reached out her long, frail arm and wrapped it around Jan's neck, pulling him close. She patted the back of his head, comforting her old friend. It was not just recognition. It was a greeting filled with history, with affection, with a deep and abiding bond that had transcended the years and the species barrier. In that moment, there was no doubt. What we were witnessing was love. It was a final, beautiful farewell between two old friends, a powerful display of emotion that touched millions around the world. This was not instinct. This was not a programmed response. This was Mama's last hug. It was a moment so profound, that it forces us to look again at the creatures we share our planet with. It makes us wonder what other stories are out there, waiting to be seen. What other profound moments of connection are happening every day in forests, oceans, and savannas around the globe. Mama's story is a powerful reminder that we are not alone in our capacity to feel deeply. It opens a door into a world of animal emotions that is as real, as complex, and as meaningful as our own. If a chimpanzee can show love and recognition in such a human-like way, what else are we missing? For too long, we have drawn a line in the sand. On one side, human emotions, complex, nuanced, and real. On the other side, animal behavior, simple, instinctual, and automatic. When a mother elephant stands guard over her fallen child for days, is that just a biological imperative? Or is it a display of profound grief, a sorrow so deep it mirrors our own? In this video, we are going on a safari of feelings. We will travel to the plains of Africa. We will sneak into the secret world of foxes. We will hang out with our closest relatives, the apes. We will even dive into the mysterious world of the octopus. So, the big question we ask today is this: how do animals really show their feelings? Are you ready to see the world through their eyes? Let's begin. Let's begin our journey on the vast, sun-drenched plains of Africa and Asia. Here, under the endless sky, live the largest land animals on Earth: elephants. They are creatures of immense size and power. A single adult can weigh more than a school bus. Their footsteps can make the very ground tremble. But if you get closer, you will discover something truly remarkable. You will see that beneath that thick, wrinkled skin beats a heart that is just as immense as their bodies, a heart capable of extraordinary feeling. They speak of complex societies built on deep family ties and lifelong friendships. They describe a world where communication is constant and sophisticated, a web of rumbles, trumpets, and subtle gestures that we are only now beginning to decipher. It is led by a wise old female, the matriarch. She is the keeper of knowledge. She knows where to find water in a drought, how to navigate the safest paths, and how to identify danger. A baby elephant is never alone. It is surrounded by a circle of loving aunts and sisters who act as doting babysitters. This intricate social structure is the foundation of their emotional lives. An elephant's trunk is a marvelous creation, strong enough to uproot a tree, but, gentle enough to pick a single berry. More than that, it's an instrument of emotional expression. When two elephants who are friends meet, the reunion is a joyous spectacle. They'll reach out and gently touch each other's faces, or even place the tips of their trunks into each other's mouths. This is an incredible gesture of trust and intimacy. The trunk is also a tool of comfort. When a young calf is frightened or distressed, its mother will reach out and gently stroke its back with her trunk. If one elephant is feeling stressed, others will often gather around it. They offer physical comfort and emotional support, a clear sign of empathy. It's also used for play and celebration. Young elephants will wrestle with each other using their trunks. They'll spray each other with water and chase one another in circles. When a member of an elephant herd dies, the reaction from the family is immediate and profound. They do not simply walk away and forget. Instead, they enter a period of mourning. They'll gently touch the deceased elephant with their trunks and their feet, nudging it as if trying to wake it from a deep sleep. The matriarch, in particular, often appears deeply distressed, rocking back and forth in a state of sorrow. It's a somber and solemn gathering, a funeral on the savannah. Even more remarkably, an elephant's connection to its dead seems to last. They pick up the skull or the tusks, holding them in their trunks and passing them carefully among the family members. It's a ritual of remembrance. When a giant cries, it reminds us that the capacity for profound grief is shared across species. Just as elephants experience deep sorrow, they also experience incredible joy. The birth of a new calf is a moment of pure celebration for the entire herd. On a hot day, a trip to the local waterhole can turn into a massive pool party. This isn't just about getting clean or cooling off, it's about having fun. Scientists have also observed elephants demonstrating what looks like a sense of humor and a love for creativity. Their engagement and focus suggest they derive some form of satisfaction from the activity. They find joy in their friendships, in their family, and in the simple act of being alive. they truly embrace it with a spirit of joy that is both powerful and infectious.